Thanks for coming back to my channel. I wanted to make this video with my husband um, pertaining to when we found out that I had cancer. So he usually don't talk because, as you can see, he's not saying nothing right now. But I just wanted to bring my story to light because a lot of people is affected by it and don't even know that they have that disease or whatever like that. That's just a test that a lot of people don't get tested for. So this is how we found out. So here's how it all started. Um, Over the years, I dealt with being like overweight and having like other health issues such as blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, and other things that could go wrong when you're overweight. Every time when somebody see an overweight person, they always think, oh, they're unhealthy. But I believe that when I was at my highest weight, um, I didn't have any like symptoms of sickness or any reason for me to constantly be at the doctor's office to get checked on things because I just didn't had no issues. At least if I did have issues, um, I I wasn't feeling any symptoms or anything of such. So at my highest weight, I was 409 pounds. This is way before I met my husband. I was 409 pounds. The weight just really pretty much, built up on me. I really didn't pay no mind. I would eat all the time, and I was working all the time, so I didn't really notice that my weight was declining and that I was in a health like crisis. When I was at my highest, I just never paid it no mind. So I started losing weight. I don't know. I just said, one day I woke up and I was like, I'm tired of being big like this, you know. And I just started like eating different, walking more, just trying to take a stab at my life to get myself healthy. At that point, I was like a single mother of two boys, two young boys at the point. I mean, at that time. So, being a mother, being a single mother, working, I was going to school, picking them up, just doing the regular mother things that mothers do. That's a single parent. So I started losing weight, and I went from 409 to like, I don't know, like 300 or something like that. And I thought, okay, it's okay. So fast forward the time up until I met my husband, which was like 5 years, almost 6 years ago. I was still overweight. I was a little insecure about my weight, but it didn't really bother me because I mean it was nothing that nobody really could say to me, to really hurt my feelings because I knew I was fat. I mean, every big person know they big. They don't need nobody to tell them that they big, but I just dealt with it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, earlier this year, I was telling my husband. Actually, no, last year I was telling my husband that I wanted to do weight loss surgery, and at first he was like, well, actually, he still was like, you shouldn't do it because I know you had complications, with healing and everything like that. I don't want you to get cut again because when I had my daughter, um, that was kind of dramatic for the both of us. I mean, I dealt with a C-section before with my son, but my husband, he never had to deal with, with the whole C-section and the aftermath and what happens and the healing and everything. My daughter, when she came out, she was sick, and as I was as well because I was diabetic. So I told him that I wanted to a little bit before actually we got married. I had cut all my hair off because I was like, I want to start over new. I want to try to lose weight. I want to do this, that, and the other. I want to try to do weight loss surgery. So um, last year, I was looking into like trying to do weight loss surgery because I wanted to lose weight. I don't know what it was gonna bring. I just knew I just wanted to be healthy. I didn't want to. It wasn't all about being skinny. It was more or less trying to be healthy, be energetic for my children. My children, they're young, so you want to be active with them. You know what I mean? And I didn't want weight to be one of the issues that I can't be like active with them. Going places, going out places. Doing things with them, activities or whatever. I didn't want that to hold me back. So I started doing my research. I was okay, boom, I'm just gonna get it. So early this year, I told my husband, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go get it. Let me go ahead and find a doctor. It was a doctor that I already knew about because at this hospital that I used to work at, um, he did a couple other people surgeries, and the outcome of it was great. You know, they lost weight. They didn't have no complications. They were fine. I don't know if they were sick or had any kind of health issues, or whatever their case was. But I knew I was a high risk case because I was diabetic and my diabetes was is not in control. They're kind of out of control, or whatever like that. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and go. So I started. We had went on vacation, right, May in July.
What the mess name?
Yeah, we went. Me and my husband went on vacation, and July this year, 2018. And I was telling my husband like, yo, I just have to get this weight off of me. I just can't, I don't want to be big like this no more. I just want to be able to go out, be comfortable. I want to be able to get on a ride. It kind of hurt me when we had went out to this resort where we had bought timeshares at. Um, it was a zip lining. Uh, it was zip lining, and I think the weight was 250 or 260. I'm not for sure. And of course, I was overweight. I was like 289. So that kind of hurt my feelings because I really wanted to do it, and it's so crazy because my husband,
I ain't want to do it.
he didn't want to do it, but I wanted to do it because it's just adventurous. You know what I mean? So my husband and my son end up
Boozery.
my husband and my son end up doing it.
No, me wind up doing it. Deontay chicken out.
I love you for that. Anyway, so my husband ended up doing it. My son started getting like lightheaded or something.
No, he chickened out.
Whatever. Don't do him like that. He's not here to defend himself.
No, he gonna be, oh, I was nervous. Oh, I was dizzy. No. You seen them old white people going past, and
my husband is something else.
No.
So anyway, my son was nauseous. Okay.
Chicken.
He was nauseous.
Okay.
So I felt kind of bad because I really want to do it because I wanted to do it. It was something different. I never did it before. It's always good to try something at least once to see if you don't like it. And I wanted to try it. So my husband had stepped in the gap for me, and he ended up doing it. So I was kind of like, I was kind of upset that I didn't get a chance to do it because I really want to do it. But fast forward along. So here we are on our vacation. And we had fun the weekend that we was there. Everything was okay. Everything was fine. Okay, wait, actually, let me back up a little bit. Before this whole thing started, I would have complications with like my stomach and and stuff like that, and I never took seriously. I thought nothing was wrong. I thought I was fine. I would take Tylenol. I would go to sleep, and I would have cramping. This weird things would happen to me, but I never paid it no mind. I always brushed it under the rug. I always thought like when you go to the doctor, excuse me, they always tell some because you wait, this is why this happened. Oh, you got a scratch on your neck, it burns because you're fat. You can't see because you're fat. You know what I mean? Your finger hurt because you're big. Everything always revert back to my weight. So when I would have like odd situations happen to me, like when I would get sick or I'll have really bad chest pains or anything would happen, I always convert, okay, because I'm overweight. So I need to do something about it because I'm tired of having this issue and everybody always blaming everything on my weight. So, okay, back in July. So we came back home, and I was already started the process around April of this year. First off, to do the weight loss surgery, they had a couple things that they wanted you to do. They wanted you to, for one, try to lose weight. If you didn't lose weight, they definitely didn't want you to gain weight. So whatever you weigh in when you initially start the whole process of trying to lose weight, you have to be at that same weight when it's time for surgery or less. So if I weighed in at 301, you weigh in at 301, and if surgery is 3 months or whatever down the line, either you be 301 or you be 290 or 280. You could lose weight, but they don't want you to gain weight because for some reason the insurance they will not cover you if you overweight. I mean, well, if you gain weight. So hold on, let me back up because I think I'm confusing y'all. You have to remain the same weight. I think that's what I said. You can't you can't gain weight. Now, if I was 590 pounds, I need to be 590 pounds up until 3 months, you know, up until day of surgery if I don't lose weight. I can't be 591 pounds. So if I even gain 1 pound, they will go ahead and deny the whole thing. So I started in May. I weighed in. I started taking my dietitian classes. I went to the seminar. I did, me and my husband, we did a webinar where you do it on the computer because we was unable to go, and I forgot, I don't know what had happened, but we end up, they told us we could do it online. So we did a live webinar online. And we looked at all of it. He was kind of skeptical about it. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of nervous. Anything we had to do with somebody cutting you or whatever, it makes you nervous because I just do not heal right. Me being diabetic, I just do not heal correctly. I don't heal properly sometimes, and I have complications, and I don't want to always seem like I'm complaining about, the pain, but this is what happens to me, and I know this is what happens to me. So I don't want to be like, oh, you just complaining and it don't happen to you and this and other, and it does. Trust me when I tell you, when I know it's going to happen, I know it's going to happen. I try not to complain about it. So I took all the proper steps. I went to the dietitian class. I met with like a life coach. He was like an exercise and life coach. Just to try to put you in perspective of exactly like what's gonna happen, after surgery. They also do psychological testing. And I didn't really want to pay it because I thought my insurance should have had paid for it, but my husband ended up paying it. The thing was like $300, so we ended up doing a consultation with her. She had to write a report just to make sure that you're not gonna go cuckoo crazy loco after you lose weight and kill yourself because you're skinny now. So I guess that's the whole reason for the psychological evaluation. So I met with her, and I was just giving her the history of me having problems with my weight. Yeah, I'm not happy with my weight, but I don't think I'm gonna kill myself either. I have children and I have a husband, so I'm not gonna kill myself. But I do want to lose weight. I mean, who doesn't want to look nice? I want to look good for my husband. I don't want him to leave me for nobody else, but not just for him, but definitely for me. You know what I mean? Just to be healthy and to be able to be active and present. You know what I mean? And to live. You know what I mean? I think that's what it was really. That's why it was so important that I tried to lose weight. So we went through all the I went through all the testing. I had to do all the educational part of it. So the last thing that was done, I had to do was called an endoscope and a colonoscopy. Now, an endoscope is when they go down your throat. They put you to sleep, of course. They go down your throat. They check everything in your lungs, in your heart, everything upper respiratory, all your respiratory organs here at the top. So they check all that just to make sure everything's okay. And the colonoscopy, they go through your rectal area. Now, I really didn't know what a colonoscopy was. And my husband was laughing. It was so funny because he was laughing because I think my father in law had one a couple years back. May he rest in peace. He had one couple years back, and I'm thinking a colonoscopy is something that everything was through the throat. I thought you go through the throat. Why are you laughing? So I thought that you go through your throat for everything. I never knew they had to stick something up your butt to look inside your butt and see what's going on. So we end up going to the appointment for me to set up for a colonoscopy and an endoscope. So the lady gave me the daggone appointment so fast, anything that happens real fast, you kind of gotta be skeptical with a little grain of salt. So I was thinking like, oh, that was so fast. I was telling my husband like, no, maybe we should wait. So he's like, no, they're gonna go ahead and give you the appointment. Go ahead and give you the appointment. We went in there, I think, August the 1st or the 2nd, whatever that Monday was. And they was like, okay, we could do it in a week or whatever. And I'm like, in a week? Well, damn, I didn't even get a chance to really think about it. Because as I'm getting closer to doing the weight loss surgery, I'm getting nervous at this point now. So I'm thinking like, well, damn, what? Well, I don't want to do it that quick. But since they already had something available, I was like, okay, well, let me just go ahead and do it. Now, like I said, it took 3 months. You have to be in the program 3 months before you actually get the surgery because you got to get all your education. You got to get all your clearances. You got to get all of your dietitians and everything like that. So earlier that week, after we had went to try to do the colonoscopy, I had to do a cardiac clearance because Back in December of 2017, I woke up with extremely chest pains that almost feel like I was dying. My husband had to rush me to the hospital, and everything. So I was kind of nervous about the whole heart thing and everything like that because I do have history in my family with that. So, babe, you want to say something?
No,
My
it's your
husband,
story.
my husband don't talk. He tells me it's your story. So,